if our Capex spending for FY24 was the GDP of a country, it would be larger than that of Kenya and double that of Myanmar. So, a round of applause for the fact that the budget makers, the government of India, Prime Minister Modi, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman have decided on such an ambitious Capex exercise, which is always fraught with difficulties. Dr. Somanathan, how confident are you about this money being expended? And if you could tell our audience in what areas?
So first, in terms of confidence, I think we are quite confident that the 10 lakh crore target is attainable. And the biggest evidence of that comes from the current year, where as against a budget provision of 7 lakh 50, as against a budget provision of 7 lakh 50,000 crore, we expect to reach approximately 7 lakh 30,000 crores. And the shortfall is largely in the loans to state governments for capital expenditure. The central capital expenditure is expected to reach 100%. Even in the case of the state capital expenditure, the shortfall is primarily because there are some reform-linked elements where money is only released when certain policy actions are completed, and there are some states which have not taken their full entitlements in that category. Coming to next year, I think the step up is approximately 1/3. But as far as the central side is concerned, we have three main areas where the increment is going. The first is railways, where it's going up by nearly more than 1 lakh crores in terms of budget estimate to budget estimate. They have enough projects to execute. I think they can absorb it quite easily. Highways, again, a large increase. They will be able to absorb the increase effortlessly, I would think. And then we have certain very specific investments in the petroleum sector, which relate to retrofitting refineries to prevent emissions and to make them on par with the best global standards, and an augmentation of the strategic petroleum reserve. So on the central side, I'm very confident that the plans will be executed. For the states, it's 1,30,000 crores. But the states also have experience of doing it this year, so they understand how the system works. They are in better shape to use it faster this year. So I'm pretty confident that most of it or all of it will be used.
I'll come back to you, sir, on your own reading of the COVID-induced delays and whether the delays in execution you think will get sorted out, because we are now mostly out of it. But I'll pause there and go to you, Mr. Malhotra, the mic on your left, sir. And again, this is a question that you've been asked, but this is by popular demand, really. We were discussing earlier. The 25 to 60 lakh rupees income, taxable income bracket, by one calculation, it says that under the new regime, the taxes will actually increase by 23,000 rupees. Is that correct, sir? And if so, why should that bracket of income taxpayers opt for the new regime?
Sorry, which bracket you said?
25 to 60. I mean, it's not one bracket.
25 lakh
taxable,
to
60
lakh.
Yes, sir.
So that's a very short, very small bracket, first of all.
Okay.
But our sense is that, see, the benefits, we are giving benefits to all. And especially I'm surprised as to why, you are saying this, because the taxation rate is actually going down. Yes, I mean, those who are taking the benefits of, say, HRA. I think what you are referring to perhaps is, those who are taking benefits of HRA. Other than those, whether, they are in the old regime, they stand to benefit if they shift to the new regime. Because one has to invest about 3.75 lakh rupees in the old regime for it to be, more beneficial. So other than those who are having, substantial incomes by way of HRA, where we give a lot of tax exemptions, others should find the new regime more attractive.
And home loan, sir, a quick follow-up on that.
Home loan again is limited. You see, that benefit is limited to only 2 lakh rupees. So you add another 1.5 lakh rupees under ATC. 2 lakh it works out to only 3.5 lakh. Over and above that, then you have to be actually investing in insurance and
Right.
other things. Yes, if you add that up, if you are taking the whole range of exemptions, then well, yes, you're right.